Good morning, welcome back. As the holiday season approaches, comfort and joy and stress seems to be a common theme for us, but what about our pets? Well, it's that time of the month to talk about Ask the Dogologist, where we bring in the Dogologist here, and this is Marissa Squires from Dogology in Canton and in West Hartford.
Thank you.
And this big guy, we don't want to disturb him, is Lincoln. He's just kind of here to, you know, we're talking about pets, and we're talking about pets at holidays.
He's just my eye candy, really.
He's the eye candy. He's the star of the show, actually.
Yep.
So let's talk about it. You know, one of the things that gives us comfort are friends and family for the holiday season. So let's talk about that can sometimes stress out. You know, we sometimes get stressed, and that stresses out our dogs as well and pets.
Some of the best part of the holiday season is being with friends and family, you know? So it affects our pets as well. You know, the coming and the going, the traveling, the throwing parties at our houses, you know, they are very closely tied to our emotions. So when we're stressed and we're running around, it very much affects them. So just keeping that in mind. So one of the things that you can do is that we always say training, right? So our trainers are always working with people, especially for those initial greetings when people are coming to your house, door greetings. Those are really important. You know, that can really set the tone for the entire day or for the entire night. So stuff like that can be very important. And you know, knowing your dog's limits, so don't set your dog up for failure either. Not every dog is social, and that's okay. So don't set your dog up for failure. So another thing that we talk about too, to kind of ease that anxiety, is calming treats, natural remedies.
Right, those keep them occupied. I know Bentley has some of those, and every once in a while he'll just kind of retreat and get his Himalayan dog chew and kind of go to town.
And exactly. And even more so, we've had a ton of success with CBD. So CBD tinctures, CBD treats. It's really kind of starting to trend, and we've seen amazing effects for anxiety and other issues as well. I would caution people just to make sure that there's science behind the CBD. We're finding that a lot of treats on the market are marketing themselves as such, but don't have those medicinal levels into it. And again, like you said, treats. You know, we always want to indulge our pets just like we're indulging ourselves.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that really quickly, because obviously Thursday, a lot of folks are like, oh, it's Thanksgiving, and I know Bentley will sometimes get some extras, but talk about that a little bit. They're not like us. They can't just, you know, take in all this extra strange food.
Well, you know, I heard a funny statistic recently that the general population gains 6 pounds by the end of the year, which is crazy. But not all things are bad that we're eating. And a lot of those things you can share with your pets. So healthy meats and vegetables you can share. If you want to share some of those Thanksgiving leftovers, which I'm sure are hard to share, you can do so. You know, the do not lists would be onions, raisins, grapes, chocolate, any cooked bones, that's a big no-no, or things heavily spiced. You know, otherwise, if you're questioning it, look it up. And there's going to be a lot of turkey carcasses that are left over, so I encourage people, look up a bone broth recipe. You know, stew that down, add that to your pet's food. Fresh food is best.
Fresh food is always best.
Is always best. They're living creatures. They need it just like us. We always say there's no such thing as human food. There's only one food chain, and fresh food is best.
So the turkey, but not the stuffing.
But not the stuffing.
Based on the ingredients.
Turkey would be best, of course.
Turkey would be best.
And again, adding that fresh food can really help some of those grain-free issues that we're hearing in the news. Adding fresh food can really...
and that's what we do for Bentley as well. We mix up some rotisserie chicken every once in a while, plain, of course.
It's fantastic. They need those amino acids to keep their heart healthy.
Eats better than I do sometimes. All right. Thank you for coming in, Lincoln. I hope you have some turkey on Thanksgiving. He's like,
with a face like that, of course.
Of course. To learn more about Dogology and what they do, and if you have questions about any of the science behind foods and the remedies for different things, check them out on Dogology CT. They're on Facebook. And we thank you and hope you have a great holiday.
Thank you. You too.
All right, buddy, you're almost free. Shannon, we'll bring
this is like his living room. Now he's all comfy, right, Lincoln? All right, changing lives.